It's 9:06, and in the South Bay right now, the blockbuster fraud trial of Elizabeth Holmes is getting underway in San Jose.
Yeah, Holmes is the founder and former CEO of Theranos. That's that blood testing startup. She's accused of defrauding investors and patients of millions of dollars, and it is drawing a lot of attention today.
KRON 4's Will Tran is live in San Jose with the latest. Hi, Will.
Good morning, James and Dario. The trial is now officially underway. It's one of the most anticipated trials in years. At one point, Elizabeth Holmes was the darling of Silicon Valley, dropped out of Stanford at 19 years old to start her company. And Forbes called her one of the youngest female billionaires in the country a few years ago, worth $4.5 billion. So we are talking a massive fall from grace. Now, she walked into the courthouse at around 8:20 this morning, flanked by what appears to be a family member as well as her attorneys. You can see just the reporters and photographers around her, including me, trying to ask her questions. Do you have anything to say? What do you have to comment about your case? She did not make any comments as she made her way into the courthouse and past the metal detectors. Now, she is accused of creating a device that she claimed was very simple. A simple finger prick of your finger gets the blood, and using that blood, it can test about 250 medical conditions. She actually started it because she has a fear of needles. And she says that's just revolutionary technology from all the other traditional ways of doing these tests. Having said that, I can tell you that according to the prosecutors, they say that device did not work as she promised, that it just fell apart. She's accused of wire fraud and intent to commit wire fraud to get investors to pour their money into her company, according to prosecutors, knowing that that device was not what was promised. If she is convicted, she faces 20 years in prison. Her trial is expected to last about 3 months or so. There are some big names that will be testifying at her trial. We are talking about Rupert Murdoch. He's with Fox News. He was one of the investors in her company. Former Secretary of State Henry Kissinger, he was on the board of her company. He's also expected to testify. Now, according to attorneys for Elizabeth Holmes, they claim that she was actually the victim of all this, that her former partner and her former boyfriend, Ramesh Bhawani, was abusive towards her, basically controlled her so much that she could not control her own company. They dispute that. His attorneys dispute that. They are having separate trials for the same charges. His trial is expected to begin early next year, but as far as her trial, much anticipated. It's not just local news, it's national and perhaps even international news. Not every day you see a billionaire facing criminal charges. Back to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Will.